did that. Dying by falling off a ladder, 1 in 2.3 million. Also, do you like this one? Killed using a right-handed product if you're a lefty, 1 in 7 million. Making 2 holes in one in golf in one round, 1 in 67 million. No problem. Killed by a vending machine, 1 in 112 million.
I know someone that happened to. Nor do I.
Really?
He didn't die, but they broke.
Well, then they weren't killed.
Oh.
And lastly,
shouldn't have went for that bag of hickory sticks.
you have more of a chance. Killed by
Those
falling.
are delicious, by the way.
Killed by falling space junk, Dean. 1 in 21 trillion. You're more likely to hit by space junk than pick a perfect bracket.
Oh. Thanks for all those.
No problem. Dean,
That's interesting. That's stuff people can take with them during
right.
the day.
It's water cooler talk,
Yeah.
Dean. That's what we're trying to accomplish here.
This morning.
We heard Kevin Pillar's injury got hurt sneezing. Yeah. Tough one. He's out for a week or so with a grade 1 oblique strain. Here's some of the other weird injuries we get in baseball. Marty Cordova had a forgettable career. He had to miss a lot of time because he passed out in a tanning bed and managed to burn himself enough to sit out a bunch of games. Yeah. Glenn Allen Hill was nicknamed the Spider-Man early in his career while with the Blue Jays. Hill was having a violent nightmare about spiders. While still asleep, he tried to escape from the phantom nightmare spiders and fell into a glass table. The nightmare gave Hill cuts on his toes and elbows, carpet burns on his knees, and landed him on the 15-day DL and bestowed upon his nickname, Spider-Man. And finally, Kevin Mitchell. Talk about odd injuries. He once had a bout with food poisoning. Mitchell strained his muscles around his ribs from continuous vomiting. And another occasion before 1990, Mitchell was a few days late for spring training because of run-in with a microwave donut that not only burnt the top of his mouth, but apparently he needed to have a root canal after as well.
That's not for burning your mouth.
A donut, a microwave donut. And finally, Dean, a South African university said Friday that it performed a successful manhood transplant. Wow. Yeah.
Well, a transplant of the privates?
Right. Wow. The transplant was done in a 9-hour operation last December by specialists from the Faculty of Medicine and Health Services at the University of Stellenbosch. The patient had his manhood amputated 3 years ago following complications from a circumcision performed in his late teens.
Oh, poor guy.
The 21-year-old patient, whose name was not released, has made a full recovery and has regained all function in the newly transplanted organ. And the story doesn't go well for a man in China in 2005 who had a similar transplant. That operation appeared to be successful, but doctors said the man asked them to remove his new manhood 2 weeks later because of psychological problems experienced by him and his wife.
I think I get it.
It even gets more horrifying.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell you this, but I have to tell you this. Circumcisions are performed on boys and young men as a rite of passage to adulthood in some rural parts of South Africa. Stellenbosch University said experts had estimated that there could be as many as 250 manhood amputations a year in the country because of botched circumcisions.
Oh, God. That's the worst.
That's horrifying. It's just 2 words you don't want in the same sentence. Botched.
I don't know why people in South Africa do amputate your manhood. Like, why?
George's News from Monday.
Alright, that's just not.
Water cooler talk, boy.
Yeah, take that with you today, folks. Hey, did you hear what happened? Probably the place you'd want to get a transplant, though, for sure. That area, though.
They have a lot of
Better in the world. You're gonna get one? I'm just saying. As far as continents go, that's the place. Take 41.
0 right now. 12.